Hello and welcome to our fourth online lesson in the Creative Spark Studio today, which is called No Drama Llama. And this was selected for us by Chloe and Ava Glimus. They were selected from the last workshop we did. And I just want to say a really special thank you to their family, because their mum, Mrs. G, is my daughter's teacher. She's doing a fantastic job of being a mum and a teacher at the same time. So well done, and thank you for all your hard work this week. So for No Drama Llama, you are going to need a pencil or a pen. And I'm going to colour mine in with felt tips today, but you can use whatever you would like. Okay, let's see how we get on. Okay, I'm going to start with the ears at the top here. So when I draw those, they're kind of like little wiggly triangles, and I'll just join them together at the top. And then I'm going to go up here to make his head. So he's looking upwards. He's looking quite snooty. And he's got that rounded kind of nose, and then I'm going to come in and around, and then I'm going to come down like this. Okay, so you should have that kind of shape going on. Now I'm going to do his neck here, which is going to have the jagged furry kind of look to it. So I'm going to come round, and I'm just going to be quite jaggedy, and then I'm going to do the same here, getting slightly wider as he come down, but not too much. Now for his eyes are closed, and he's got little, or she has got little eyelashes, and then she's got kind of like this nose. So I've done a little nose at the top, and then like a snout area, and a little smile coming in. And then I'm going to do the body now. So coming across, I want to go along, and then a little tail at the back. And then as I come round, I am making kind of fur fluffiness as I come down. So this is the shape we've got at the moment. Now I'm going to add in the legs now. So this one, it wants to come out at a little bit of an angle, and then down, and he's got a hoof. And then I'm going to come across jaggedy for his tummy. Then he's got a leg here, quite a bit straighter than the back one, with a hoof. And then I will join that up, and then he can have another leg here coming down. And the other back leg is going to go in there, a little bit bent. Good. Okay, so there is my llama. Now this one is, I think, a Himalayan llama, and I'm going to do a little blanket over his body. So this is like an upside down rainbow shape. Okay, now how you decorate it is totally up to you, but the more patterns you put into it, the more interesting it's going to be when it comes to the colouring in part. So I'm doing lots of different rainbow shapes, and in some of them I might stripe them up, and in other ones I might do a zigzag. I might have around the edges some tassels that you can colour in the little bobbles on the end. It's totally up to you how you design it. You can do more than one llama if you want to. Have a whole pack of them ready to head up the hills. Now this one is going to be carrying some blankets and backpacks and things, but you can decide what yours is carrying. It might be a basket with fruit on it. It might have a bag with Easter eggs. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to start off with, this is going to be like a rolled package, I suppose. It's got some tie downs on it. And then I'm going to start with a swirly whirly, which is going to become some kind of, maybe it's like a bed roll or something that you can sleep on. And then on the top I'm going to have these sitting on the top, which might be another kind of sleeping bag or something, all packaged up inside. Now the finishing touches for drawing are these bits over his neck and his nose. So it's like he's got reins on, so you can give him that. And then a couple of different ones going around his neck, and then I might even give him some little tassels, and then another one there, and might give those on some stripes, and there you go. He is ready to be coloured in. Okay, it's time to colour in. I'm going to go with some nice bold colours for my blanket that is going over my llama. So I'm starting with the red. I'm just going to speed up the footage so you can watch while I colour in. Happy colouring! There you have your No Drama Llama. So well done if you've got that far. Now you might decide you'd quite like to have a background behind your llama, which I'm going to show you next, but it's totally optional and you can do whatever you want for your background. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I can't wait to see your llamas if you post them to the Creative Sparks Facebook page, and stay safe in the lockdown, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye for now. Okay, I'm going to add some mountains into the background, but you might decide to have something different. Okay, keeping it fairly simple. So I'm just using some watercolour paint and water and a brush to do my background, but you can do whatever you like. So here I go, blue for the sky, pretty standard. You could have a sunset in your sky if you wanted to. Yours might be somewhere else, maybe your alpaca or llama is in a paddock in New Zealand maybe. Might have some New Zealand mountains in the background. Maybe he's on a farm. It's totally up to you. Try not to get too close to the llama, and I'm trying to get lighter as I go down towards the mountain. I want the stronger colour at the top and faded as it comes down. Okay, my mountains are just going to be green today. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. So I'm going to paint them in green. And what I might do, just for a little bit of interest, is use a yellow on the right hand side of each peak, just to give the indication of some light shining on to the hills. But you can just do them one flat colour, or totally fine. Like I said, I don't want to get too fancy here. I'm just trying to paint around the llama without getting any paint on him or her. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and then down here at the front, I'm actually going to mix my yellow and green together. So watercolours are really good for being able to do that, because once you've mixed, you just can wash them under the tap and you can clean the palette up again and they'll be as good as new. So the green I'm going for is like a lime green or a grass green rather than the dark green that I used for the mountains there. So I'm just mixing my green and yellow together to get that colour. You could be doing your background with colour pencils or dye, paint. You could still be using your felt tips, I guess. It's just a lot of area to colour with felt tips. You can see I'm going fairly quickly. Oops, just got a bit of grass on Mr. Llama. Never mind. Nearly done. And there we are. Our llama now has a background all done.